Hi geeks, it's Andrea. Today, I think we should talk about something very serious and very, very painful. Yep, you already know what it is because you're the one that clicked the video. Painfully heartbreaking Game of Thrones deaths. Obviously, there are a lot more than 5, but don't you worry your pretty little heads off. We will get to them, I promise. I just couldn't do it all in one week for health reasons. So, before we start, it is important for me to say something very obvious. This video is full of spoilers. I'm not including anything from this current season yet, so if you aren't completely caught up, you should be okay. You should catch up though. Really? Do it, like, right after watching this? Alright geeks, let's go. 5. Ned Stark. Let's start with one of the first deaths that absolutely destroyed me. He was such a likable character, and his death really set in motion the destruction of the Stark family. Okay, destruction may have been a harsh word, kinda? Everyone was still alive at the time to know about his death, and things kinda went to hell after. It was, for me, undeniably the most painful moment of season 1. That includes a direwolf dying. I mean, the days of that shitty little brat Joffrey just seem so far back now. 4. King Tommen. Oh, Tommen. My favorite king at King's Landing so far. He was so devastated by the loss of his precious wife Marjorie, who I promise I will talk about at a later date, that he immediately walked out of a window to his death. No thought, nothing. Just devastated and god damn it. And it left us with another frustrating person at the throne. But hey, it's the beginning of the end, right? I promise not to make the joke that this is why they call it King's Landing. God damn it, I guess I just did. 3. Oberyn Martell. I adored Oberyn. He wasn't in the show for long, but he was one of my favorites at the time. His death was so upsetting simply from the way it happened. In case you don't remember, he was battling against the Mountain on behalf of Tyrion. It appeared like he won. He should have been the victor. But instead, in a less than sportsmanlike way, the Mountain crushes his head with his bare hands. It was not only sad, but it was a hard one to watch. Or at least from what I've heard. I had my head in my hands because I cannot watch such things. It is a fact. I am a big baby when it comes to graphic violence on TV shows or movies or whatever. Which is weird that this is one of my favorites, so. 2. Shireen Baratheon. Oh god, just thinking about this one is painful enough. Usually in, well, most shows, children kind of ruin it for me. They're usually hard to like and they can be a bit dramatic. Shireen was different though. She was always sweet and caring. She had one of the biggest hearts of all the characters. The way that she died just pissed me off so much. I'm sure a lot of other people were just as pissed. They burned a child to death. He really deserved that defeat. Just saying. 1. Hodor. A death so sad it has become a meme. Well, it's kind of a dead meme now. No pun intended. For me, it was the death of Summer that was harder because it felt like less of a meaningful death. But the Hodor one was also very sad. I mean, his life's entire purpose was to become Hodor so that he could, well, hold the door. In my opinion, even though it is heartbreaking, it is actually one of the more beautiful deaths in Game of Thrones because it has a purpose. So many deaths on this list and otherwise feel unnecessary. I mean, obviously they advance the story. The whole show wouldn't be the same without Ned Stark dying, but taking out that huge fact, it seems like an unnecessary death. Alright geeks, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Do me a favor and tell me what Game of Thrones deaths you want to talk about in the very, very near future. I'm probably going to cover 5 more deaths a couple videos from now. Maybe even another 5 after that. So share yours so I can include your comments. Before you go, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and be part of the Geek Army by sharing GG on social media. Alright geeks, I will see you next time.